After the complete and utter garbage, after the satanic football that I was subjected to earlier on, it is so relieving for the green, white, and green to put a smile on my face. It is so relieving for the Eagles to rise, to soar, and just to give me a reminder of what Nigerian football can be. Because this is Nigerian football, not at its best. Not at its best. This is the golden generation. But my goodness, after suffering through several years of that psychopath known as Gernot Rory, whatever the heck his name is, it is so relieving to see a team play with swagger, play with confidence, play with movements, play with technique, and play with the kind of belief and ability and talini that I know that Nigerian football can. Guys, it's into the knockout stage, and this Egwanvon, you are down to do, and I'm so proud of what you are doing. And I think this is something that we have to really give kudos to a local Nigerian manager for. The Eagles are flying. Let's talk about it. So, guys, look, man, I'm gonna say it again. Look, it was a. Now, people can say, okay, it's Sudan. What can Sudan do? Guys, I'll be real with you. If Genoro was the manager at Chelsea, I'm sorry, I'm going to say those clowns. Nigeria, they will struggle against Sudan. This is the same team that's lost to Central African Republic under Genoro. But the thing that just, because I'm looking at the performance, I look mainly at the performance. I said again, look, this ain't like the peak Nigeria from 94, 96, and so forth. But I'm just looking at the way that the team is playing, the way they're moving the ball around. I'm looking at individuals standing out. I'm looking at Simon Moses, who's having an amazing AFCON so far. Looking at Ian Nacho doing his thing. Aribo, he's a guy that's even impressing me as well. Tricky is still into there, but he's got his goal. So because he's got his goal, you can now see that could maybe give him the confidence. But it's what I just find so amazing because people keep telling me that no, you need a Europe coach, you need a Europe coach, you need a Europe coach. Look at how different the team is playing under Egwavon as opposed to that pariah known as Genoro. And which is why I say that once Pesera Pereira or whatever that guy comes, bro, tell me what Nigeria's results will be. Because if these guys do let Egwavon go after this AFCON, I wash my hands clean of the national team until you can bring me a local guy. So NFF, you do you, I'll do me. But as I said again, man, if these guys can just maintain this quality, they can just maintain this focus and so forth, they can get this cup. They can get this cup. The skill is there, the ability is there, and so forth. They can get this cup, but there's still a long way to go. So, Barry, man, talk to me your thoughts on the game and Nigeria's performance against Sudan.
All right, first of all, Richard, thank you for sending the link.
Yes,
Hello
so
to the
nice.
chat and the panel. Um, after the game against Egypt, it was very important to keep on going with the consistency. I can argue that this was a better performance than Egypt because the team was playing with more freedom, with more confidence, and more style, swagger on the ball. It was a great job to all. Obviously, I wasn't there, but it wasn't like the Super Eagles in the Olympics in Atlanta, but it was very good to see, some individualities like Inyatra, as you said, Aribo, they stepped up. And the president, you obviously you want like your high marquee guys like Osimhen back, but um, from what you saw, you're very happy because this is not the full strength team, and you can do that. That's very impressive. Even though it's Sudan, it's not a big team. It's not like Cameroon or Ivory Coast. It's still very good to see because the competition is about to go up and up
No,
and
no,
up.
but but you have to always look at the opposition because again, Nigeria can't play this freedom against guys like Egypt who are much better. But
Yeah,
a performance is still a performance still. So,
indeed, indeed.
Adnan, talk to me, bro. Now, Adnan, look, man, can't get ahead of ourselves and so forth. But Adnan, just the particular thing to zero in is,
Mhm.
isn't it shocking how it's still the same group of players,
Yep.
but under different stewardship. Look at how differently they play. And just look at how different the chemistry is compared from Raw to your boy Guavon.
Yeah, man. Augustine Aguilvan, he didn't even have a friendly with these guys.
No.
He just came out against Egypt on point, focused, ready to go. This was a big result because I remember in the last AFCON we lost to Madagascar, and after the game, Ndidi was like, "Sometimes we don't know what to do when the other team just gives us the ball." Because under Roar we had some success playing counterattack, but there's no build-up play,
Mm.
there's no individuality. And that's what Simon Moses talked about after the Egypt game too. That Aguilvan is just letting him play freely. And you see a player like Moses, he had him at right wing back, Roar. Now he's playing his natural position at left wing, and you see it's paying dividends. The only bad thing was the moment of the lapse of concentration from Ola Aina
Yeah,
to
yeah,
give away the penalty. But besides that, professional performance. And you can't say it's just Sudan because have you seen Senegal play and Algeria play so far? They
yeah.
struggle. So there's
No,
no.
no, no. But I think that is the key thing, though, is that you have to know how to play with space and without space. So obviously, Sudan, they're going to give you the ball. So then you have to know, do you have a game to break these guys down? But my thing is, I think it was even Ford who even texted me this because I just got to watching those pieces of crap known as Aspilicueta and Alonso. Now, compare those guys to Ola Aina and
Zaidu.
Sanusi.
Yeah.
Bro, look at how different your team looks when your wing backs are actually skillful and they actually have a lot of ability. When you can give them the ball and they're confident on the ball, they can go forward with the ball and they can actually add to your attack.
Yeah. That's modern football, man. Those attacking fullbacks like Ola Aina and Zaidu. And also Taiwo Awoni, his hold up play was improved.
Should I
Because
mean I mean he should have I mean for me, I like his play. His
mhm.
play is good, but I just think that when you're now going further into the tournaments, you have to be clinical.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know. And I just think some of those opportunities he should have put away that one in the first half, that one that sort of hit the bar and so forth. And in the
definitely.
second half, I think it was called for a foul.
Hmm.
Should have put your left foot through it, go near post or go far post. So I still feel that his finishing isn't snappy enough,
Yeah.
but it's positive. It's a positive. And let me go to Barry with this. So, what is your take on your boy Chukeze? Yes, he got the goal, but my thing with Chukeze is this: you know what I'll do with Chikeze? I would sit him down and make him watch Robin for like a whole day. I don't know, study Iron Robin for a whole day and just look at how Robin perfected what you're trying to do, which is you're an inside forward, cutting in on your left and trying to shoot by cutting in on your left. Robin, no player in history since Robin has done it better than Robin. I think for Chukwueze, yes, he got the goal, but I still feel that he's still a few rough around the edges, and he just somebody needs to coach and train him to really understand how to be effective when he has the ball. So, what's your take on your boy Chukwueze?
Yeah, I do agree because even though he got the goal, um, he's a very valuable player. As I saw in Villarreal, like I'm a La Liga merchant, so obviously I try to follow like every team and everything. Like he's a very good player, but when you have the ball as much as him and you have the possibility to be effective in a game, you need to take opportunity of like when you're gonna have the ball because if you have the ball and you have like ability like him, you need to preserve it and exploit it at the biggest time. So yeah, I think putting him in the bench will be good because it will be like psychologically it will be like I can be something great for this team. I can be an important piece to the
Mm.
puzzle and do something great. So I think benching could be important because
But
if
if you bench him, who do you play? I mean, because you can't play it will be insane, bro.
yeah, but that's a good question though. That's what I was thinking
Well,
Juke.
about.
Ejuke is
Juke.
the guy as well.
That would be a good solution, but I do agree with your theory on that perspective.
So yeah, I don't know. So where do you stand on this whole Chikez thing? Because for me, again, I believe it's very simple. I say he should just watch Robin and just
Yeah.
study Robin's game. Because if you study Robin's game, that's what takes us to the next point. Because I just think that he keeps getting stuck whenever he has the
Hmm.
ball because he doesn't really understand how to the spacing that he needs to
Right.
take between himself and the defender to now pop off his shots. He's not perfect in space, so he keeps on losing the ball.
Yeah. Right now, I'm seeing a lot of indecision from Chukwueze, and he's a very talented player. I don't want his talent to go to waste. But I think with Villarreal, I don't think Unai Emery really believes in him or trusts him.
Mm.
And they also have Yermi Pino, so he's the young Spaniard, so he's gonna get the call ahead of him. Like I would like to see him under Klopp, like backing up Salah. Like Jurgen Klopp could do a lot with him, but like you said, he has that ability to cut in on the left, and he can dribble for days. But that final ball, crossing, knowing when to shoot, like it's just not there, and he has to improve quickly. He has to evolve his game, or he'll get figured out.
So I mean, look, w- let's even look at Simon Moses, because see, my Simon Moses was a dude who people can say, "Oh man, Simon Moses." I was like, okay, look. And again, this down goes to a manager, because whenever people talk to me about Simon Moses, and then I'd watch a game for Nigeria, I'd see a few flashes, but there was nothing there, and it just shows you the difference a manager can make if he sort of understands you, believes in you, and just sees how to get the best out of you. Because Simon Moses under Gennaro was, nah, he was mid. It was nothing that great. But bro, in these 2 games, he's been money. He's been absolutely money for your boy Guevara. So I mean, Barry, do you see, because it depends how much people are watching AFCON, but do you see maybe Simon Moses now making a step up to like a bigger team if he says what's up at this AFCON?
It could be a possibility, because we're just waiting on that big matchup, because if we face teams like Cameroon, Algeria, Senegal, and everything, a lot of people are gonna watch this and they're gonna pay attention to see, okay, who's that guy in Africa that we can pick up and maybe do something, put him in the squad depth and everything. And yeah, the freedom that Iguavo has left for the players is very important because they express themselves, they try to improve and try to improvise the moves and the techniques and everything. So yeah, for the last 2 games, Egypt, Sudan, he's been money, but we're gonna wait. Guinea-Bissau is gonna be another occasion to see what he
Oh,
can
yeah.
do, and we're gonna wait on during the knockout stages to see, okay, what he can do and can he perform it on the bright lights.
All right, okay, look, Adam, let's even get to the real thing now. So look,
Yeah.
qualified all the way through, long way to go.
Hmm.
Now, here's my thing: a tournament, it's not really how you start; it's how you finish,
Yeah.
and it's about momentum. It's not 2 games, not 3 games. You have to say what's up for these 7 games or so for that you have. Do you see that these guys can truly win this, or do you feel that facing Egypt side that's didn't really know themselves, Sudan, who are one of the weakest teams, we'll see what happens against Guinea-Bissau, but do you still think that they still need to amp up and move up to a gear? Do you believe they can move up to a gear if they do run into an Ivory Coast, a Cameroon, an Algeria, or Morocco? That will be a far more greater test than what Egypt said and what thing it says. As like, realistically, can these
Hmm.
guys bring this trophy home, or do you still think that there's something missing?
Well, going into the tournament, this is like the least optimistic I've been with
Oh
Nigeria in
yeah,
a while. I was saying like quarters max, but after watching everyone play once or twice, we have no one to be fearful of so far. But like you said, there's one more level we have to go to, and right now I'm not. I don't know about our squad depth because like last 30 minutes we made some changes to see what can Awobi do, what can Musa still do, and then Umar Sadiq
wait,
and
Adam, wait. Why is Musa still in this team? Like,
he
I mean,
said this is
why
his
is he
last AFCON, so that's a good thing.
no, no, no? I mean, but look, I don't know what the guy is still doing in this team. Like, look, I mean, bro, relax. My thing is relax, man. You've already had your time and so forth. Like, look, I'm not going to go out and say that these guys can win AFCON, because again, you can't get carried away.
Yeah,
All I
can't
can
get
say
carried away.
is, eh, as you said, bro, I had very, very low hopes, but it is just so amazing because main thing is Eguavo. You
Hmm.
took over a team that lost to Central African Republic, a team that
Lost
were
to
probably aimless
Madagascar
and clueless. So to completely turn them around like that, like for me, he is the real MVP in
so far.
terms of,
Yeah.
because you know what this shows, that bro, if you play with your identity and so forth,
Hmm.
that's a good place to start. Be true to your identity, then you can always build up from that. But when you
Hey,
bring in
Chase.
the match,
Oh yeah, one more thing. We need NFF needs to get a severance package together for Pacera before he even starts. I'm serious.
no, but Adam is, see, Adam, this is what I said before on our last postmortem, because that's why I want to see what happened. Because if let's say Nigeria do well under Guevara, like they do well, they go for let's say quarter semis and then they perform well, and they still let him go for that software developer. then I want you to tell me how we do in the playoffs because I want to watch. Basically,
Ah,
I want
I
you
don't
to tell
think
me
it
how we
would.
do because then I'm like, no, basically, I will boycott the team.
It's like we never learned because the same thing happened in 2010.
Out of protest, I will boycott the team.
Yeah.
Out of protest, I will boycott the African team. And Gatlock, talk to me, man. Talk to me about this game, man. Look, man, I mean, how Nigeria doing? But Gatlock, specifically, just explain to me how this is the same team that Raw had that were garbage and lost to Central African Republic. But now Eguavon has now come, and look at how these guys are playing with a quick change manager, and he didn't even have a friendly before coming into this AFCON.
Bro, it just shows you the difference between white stacks and actual local coaching. Because bro, like, let's be honest, man. Like because there are some good Germans and there are some bad Germans,
Thank
and
you.
we got the bad Germans.
We got the worst German.
We got the shit one, man. Like seriously, bro. Because Nigeria really surprised me with the way they played with Egypt. I was just hoping they continued against Sudan, and they did, man. They did. So they're comfortable. The only thing that worried me is the drop in quality when he made the substitutions because Musa and Iwobi, they didn't do anything.
Wait, Gatlock. Why is Musa still in this team? Like, why is he still picked?
Bro,
How?
I do not know because I think my dad was asking me, "Yo, what club does he play for?" I'm like, somewhere in Turkey, China. I don't know, man, but it's some irrelevant club, sure. So I don't know why he's still in this stuff, man. But yeah, like the team is really played well. I don't understand we didn't score more goals in that first
Oh, no,
half.
see, my thing is that look, as we said before, it's like, see, Awoni, he is good build-up play. He's not clinical.
He isn't.
So Nigeria don't have because really you have to score those two chances. You've got to put them away.
Yeah, even the one that I think the guy took off the leg of
Yeah.
I just tapped that ball in. That was sick, man.
No, you gotta play.
But hold on,
That means
I want to go on the mini rant here. I want to go on the mini rant here.
I'll go for it.
So shout out to these donkey white guys in this country. I'm sorry, you cannot tell me, you cannot advertise that you're going to show the AFCON and not show only like the second half.
I'll do a video.
Like no, screw those guys. From now on, I'm watching CAF TV. Screw those guys. From now on, I'm watching CAF TV. Rubbish. No. Are you kidding? No. It pissed me off because I missed Chikweze's goal because of that. I missed Chikweze's goal because I was like, what the hell is this?
Do you know why it's so bad? That's why I'm going to do a video there. Do you know why it's so bad? So basically, Ford, wanted to watch it as well. Now, obviously, Ford, maybe because God thinks, he thought the match started at 5:15. He thought it started at 5:50 because obviously, because there's this rule that says no football can be showed between 3 and 5:15. Yeah, that makes sense for England. But why does that make sense for Italy or anywhere around the world? So Ford thought the match started at 5:15. So I was like, the match is starting? And I was like, what? And thank you so much for telling me. Because I was looking at highlights yesterday for the games that I missed on CAF, and I was like, oh, wait, live stream? So I was like, wait, are these guys doing? So I just didn't think that they would do live streams. Oh, because it just showed that they had streamed the games from yesterday. But yeah, CAF now has. So my thing is that, bro, don't use Sky Sports because my thing is that that's false advertising. You can't say we're going to show all live games, but not notify people that, the games on Saturday, if they are between 3 and 5, we're not going to show them. That's mad.
Yeah, that was rubbish. It didn't piss me off, man. Because it was 4 o'clock. I was ready. I was like, let's set up. And I was just there looking at that guy talk about Sky Championship and League One. And what the hell is this?
That idiot.
It pissed me off, man. It pissed me off.
What's your take on Cho Keze? Because my thing is, this is what I said. He needs to watch Robin. He needs to just sit down and just study Robin because I can see what he's trying to do, but he's not really doing it as well as Robin does. Because you can just see there's just an indecision there. I know he got the goal, but would he still start him? Or would you maybe bring in this boy, Ejuke, there instead?
You see, the last game, it depends. I don't know if I think Egypt should win that game. We should still win the game against, I think, is Guinea-Bissau. But the thing is, I just hope that he has gotten his goal. Hopefully that gives him his confidence because he is a good player. And I will play him in that last game against Guinea-Bissau. And I will tell him, bro, you really need to improve. If he doesn't play that well against Guinea-Bissau, then I may bench him for whatever knockout game is coming up. But if he does play well, that will give him confidence, because he has scored a goal. I don't want to drop him after he just scored a goal, even
No.
though
You
he
cannot
didn't play
because
that
his
well.
confidence is high. His confidence is high.
Yeah, his confidence. Right. So the thing is, I'll play him in the last game because 6 points out of 2 games, that's good for us, man. We're leading this table now.
Yeah.
So I'll play him in that last game. If he
Can I
doesn't play well, then I'll drop him from whatever knockout game we're playing.
can I ask you a question though?
Go for it.
All right. Since we're already qualified, like, do you prefer that like we turn around the squad a little bit so like we can give the players rest, or you want them to get reps
I
to
don't
get
ask you.
more sharp?
What you see, it's a balance because what you want to do is you want to do rest, but momentum is very good.
Yeah.
And what you don't want is, these guys rest, and then the next game they play is a second round game, and they've lost that momentum. So what you want is you just want to just keep that team together and just maintain that momentum. And then hopefully what you want to do is, okay, Guinea-Bissau, maybe if you go in the lead early, bro, okay, bring off Kelechi, bring off Ndidi, bring off these guys and other ones. But you
Yeah,
want
that
to
would be the
keep that
plan.
winning mentality going.
Yes, of course. Like I want them to like seal the game early and like get some reps to not lose the momentum, and then like once it's like the 60th 65th minute, okay, go off and get the other bench players on the pitch and everything. That's
Okay,
what
so
I
Yeah.
want to do.
just to round it off, man, I'm going to just ask a very simple question, man. 2 games, 2 wins, 2 very good performances. And I'll keep on asking whenever we do the other ones. How far do you think Nigeria will go, or do you think you need to see more? Barry, how far do you think that Nigeria can go realistically after these 2 games and performances?
I'm not gonna go off the rails and everything. I'm gonna keep it realistic and simple. But from what I saw from the 2 games, especially from like the other experience from that dude, I'm not even gonna say his
Yeah,
name and
yeah.
everything. Yeah, it's very refreshing. But realistically, I still got my prediction. I still say quarters or even semis max if we like get up on a tier up. We're playing good right now, but if we can go up a tier a little bit, maybe I can see semis.
Adnan, how far do you think Nigeria can go in this, bro?
Before the tournament, I said quarters. After these 2 games, only Cameroon have played as well as Nigeria, so I'm gonna switch to at least semis. So
At
you know,
least you're saying semis minimum.
we've been semifinal merchants in the AFCON. We've made
Yeah.
like 14 semis and only have 3 titles to show for it. So we got to keep it going. We got to try to go further.
Gatlock, man, how far can these boys go realistically, man? Gatlock, yeah.
Yeah. I'm here. How far can we go? It depends on who we're meeting in the next. Are we meeting a third place team?
Yeah, I think it might be a best place, third place team. I'm not sure. Because again, for me, I was just thinking that they'll come second, but now they're gonna come first. I was thinking that it was gonna be so it might be a third place team. I need to look at the brackets again.
Okay. Well, if it's a third place team, maybe semis. Because I want to know who's in our bracket for us to know, for me to know who we're going to go up against. But I do feel we can go to the semis. I think it will take a very good team to beat us. That's the only thing. To take a very good team to beat us, but yeah, I hope we go to the semis. I really hope we even win it because of McGuavon. But
Oh yeah, no.
um,
But like basically, I don't even want to go there because I don't want to jinx it. I just
yeah,
because my perfect scenario is that I want a government to do really well, and for them to replace him for that Portuguese for software developer. So I say, oh, do that. So let this team do well, play very well, be and so on and so forth, and still tell him to step off for a Portuguese software engineer.
Inferiority complex.
Yeah. No, yeah. I want you to do that because I'm like, if you do that, then that just shows, that's there's something really wrong with you. And as I said, Gatlo, bro, if they bring in this Pesero guy and this Nigeria do well and they let a government go, bro, I'm boycotting the freaking team. 100%. I don't care. I'm boycotting the team.
bro, I'll lie to you. Ever since Argentina beat us in the World Cup, I haven't really followed Nigeria. I haven't because
Oh no, bro. See, for me,
the thing
like
has pissed me
Gatlo,
off.
I'll be real with you, say I do it just for vibes. But you see, Gatlo, ever since '98, ever since '98, I was like, these guys. I just do it for vibes. But in terms of really caring, God, look, like it's a waste of time. And when you just see how the NFF
Yeah.
operate, It's I
Ever
got it.
since
It's
Denmark gave us Pepe.
Yeah, man.
Magpies, talk to me, man. Magpies, man, talk to me, man. Your Nigeria boys, man. Talk to me about thoughts on the game, man.
I thought you were mixed race, Magpipes. Where's Red Devil? Is he
The
watching the
Niger-
match now?
It's
Bro, I
mixed
get confused with all of
Nigeria
it.
white man. Nigerian white. You know, shout out to
Rainbow? Okay.
you know. But I mean, no. First and foremost, man, it was a brilliant game. The most important was what they got the goal first, which was great from Chukwueze. Sudan defending was pretty brickish.
Yeah.
It was pretty bad. The keeper was a bit, and to be honest, after the second goal before the half ended, I didn't think that Sudan really had enough. I think we were so comfortable in the game. I think predominantly because I don't think any of the Nigerians really felt that Sudan really had any attacking threat. And from what I heard, their main attacker, I think their best attacker was out injured. So we were very comfortable from that respect. They again slipped up again. Moses Simon, I think, was probably our man of the match, you know, in my personal opinion. 3-0, a bit annoying that we gave away the penalty because I did want us to keep that clean sheet. It was a very good penalty as well, by the way. Overall, like I've been very impressed with Nigeria's performance. Both like professional, it's not perfect, but overall professional performances. And you know, even the fact that when we barely any yellow cards, the way we're able to sort of like get fouls, for example, what I would call professional fouls, you know, so to sort of slow down the game, change the momentum of the game to in their favor. It's a professional team. You know, it's not a professional team before, but this is a team that clearly looks like they're in to potentially win the competition. Now, in terms of who, I think Nigerian Group D, so I think the winners of Group D play the third place from either B, E, or F.
Yeah.
Depending on, you know, their points or something. So that obviously that's interesting.
So said the winner of B, E, or F.
Best third place. One of the best
third place. One of the best third place of either B, E, or F.
So it could be Malawi, Zimbabwe.
Okay.
Unless Senegal break it and finish third.
Actually, I mean, so it could. I mean, the toughest team I'm just looking could possibly be Tunisia.
Yeah, probably.
It's going to get down to because it's like you're looking at Mauritania, Tunisia, Sierra Leone, most likely.
Yeah.
So did you say Malawi or Zimbabwe?
Malawi, yeah.
Zimbabwe.
That's affordable games.
Yeah. So I think, given how we played, I think that if that's the case, we will probably beat that round of 16. So I'm confident that based on what I've seen, although I don't want to jinx it, Nigeria should be getting into that quarterfinal quite comfortably, and then obviously then you take things from there.
Oh no, but you know what I'm saying as well. Like thing is, I want, because for me, I'm a narrative merchant. I'm a narrative merchant. I want this team to do well under Guavon, and I want them to sack him for the Portuguese software engineer. Because if they do that, if this team does well, these are already the best
make them dumb
from Nigeria in years. So my thing is, if you're not going to you're not going to stop all this good work for a whole different philosophy and so forth, Magpies, I'm boycotting the freaking team. Say what you want. I've got better things to do in my life. I will boycott the team just out of protest. I'm going to boycott the freaking team. So basically, you guys can tell me how we do in the World Cup playoffs because I'm not watching.
I don't trust those pitches in Lagos either.
Tell me how we do, and give me a full report. I'm not watching. You give me a full report. I'm not watching that.
It's the fact that we'll just change the way that we'll play will be completely different. We'll just
we're gonna play a 5-4-1.
Do you know how it just shows you how? This is why I told you that I don't want to deal. I can't be emotionally invested in these clowns because my thing is these guys are not playing a certain way. It's there's chemistry, there's cohesion. You're not bringing a manager. He's not going to do.
He doesn't know these guys.
No, see, Eguava has done something completely different from Raw. The Pereira guy is not going to do something completely different from Eguava. So all this good work. So however well Nigeria play, it's not going to be the same when this new guy comes to go say, oh, everything that you did as AFCON, no,
forget about it.
I'm going to bring in a whole new philosophy. I'm like, so can you see the stupidity of? Because if you're going to hire this new dude, then make him take over AFCON.
Exactly. That's why it's kind of a lose-lose situations. Like If we play well, then everything goes, and we have to start over with another new manager. Even if it was Arsene Wenger or Klopp, that still wouldn't make sense. Like,
Yeah.
give him a whole tournament to see the players. Don't throw him into the fire of a third round of World Cup qualifying, where the playoffs win or go home.
Hmm.
I mean, look, it's.
So, in answer to Gatlug's question, just as an FYI, Red Devil Studio will be on the Saturday hangout because there's certain things that need to be discussed. So I think he's going to be there. So you'll see him there with certain discussion points, but he's not here right now presently. But yeah, man, shout out to the Super Eagles, man. I mean,
No. Like you see, after I told you after because I feel like after that Chelsea trash, I needed some positivity. So they've helped me just lift my spirits after that because, bro, that's what I told you.
Alonso, man, Alonso.
No, hey, relax. This is a Super Eagles thing. Don't mention any of that crap.
Nah, it's cool.
Hey,
Don't mention
I think
any of
this
that
is-
nonsense.
listen,
This is a Super Eagles thing. So
do
I'm not
people
glad
think that
Super Eagles-
Nigeria can win this competition?
What is it?
I mean, I'm interested on the panel. Do people think that this team can win this competition?
Oh, for sure, yeah. But
It's all
my
about
thing is that-
mentality.
you see, that's the key thing. They can. Will they? I don't know. But based off of how well they played, the individual talents and game winners, and the fact that there isn't like this amazing, unbeatable team that's there. Because,
Yeah.
bro, the team that lost to Algeria years ago were much. That team had a freaking Igalo. They were much worse.
Yeah,
and what
yeah.
they lost, like they lost by one goal.
Yeah.
So this team has more better players.
Yeah.
And this team is far more improved and
Yeah.
better than that team that only lost by
Better
one goal.
coach.
And coach better. Yes, of
And
course. Yeah.
coach better as
Hey
well.
Chase, I got one question for you though. Do you
Yeah.
trust Maduka Okoye in goal? Our goalie.
Wait, sorry, say again.
Do you trust our goalie?
No.
Maduka Okoye. Yeah, me neither.
Like for me, he's like average. He's passable.
Yeah, there were a few moments where I was a bit.
Ever since Ayema fell out with Olise and so
Mhm.
forth, that was because Ayema was probably the best keeper we've had since there's this guy called Dosu who was our keeper in '96 where we won
And
the
then,
league. He had like I think he was in a car accident and so forth.
Oh,
But since Dosu, then he had an Ayema, but Ayema has literally been the best. I think he was voted player of the season or something in France or for Lille.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
but ever
Liga.
since
and
then, like,
Carla Kemme, he got leukemia. Remember him?
I
He
know,
started
yeah.
in the
And
last World Cup
he was
qualifying
he was
cycle. He was
solid.
decent.
He came in
Yeah.
was solid. But yeah, this guy Okoye,
You
Yeah.
need a goalie to make that one big save in the tournament. So I'm waiting for him.
yeah. I mean, like basically, which is why for me, I said keyword they can. Will they? I'm looking at the defense. I'm looking at Okoye. And when this team now runs into either an Ivory Coast, a Cameroon, an Algeria, Morocco, the really top teams who now have better finishers, then we'll see this team. Because this team have not really been tested. Like Egypt didn't do anything. So when this team gets tested, then we'll know what they can really do, man. So guys, look, man, that's it for us here. I will see you guys tonight on the Hangout from 11 p.m. GMT. Peace out. Stay true.
Appreciate
Peace,
it.
man.
All right, peace,
Thank
bro.
you
Peace.
for giving me a smile on my face. That's bloody Chelsea pieces of crap.